Cool. Well,
Hi, guys.
Hey.
got a lot of fun stuff to talk about.
Heck yeah.
No, so I guess what we're wanting to do is just kind of go through, I guess, kind of the origins of Live Gilmer and kind of where we're currently at and where we're hoping to go. Yeah, who we are.
Who we are.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people out there that still don't know who we are. So.
Or is it Live or is it Love?
Yeah. So for the record, it is Live Gilmer, not Live Gilmer.
But we'll answer to whatever.
Yeah.
Just call us.
I mean, Live Gilmer is actually pretty cool, or Gilmer Live would have been pretty cool too. So, you know.
Yeah. But as part of the larger live, work, play, shop, eat, Gilmer.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, so I guess that kind of puts us at where we originally started with Pat's tag in just then.
Yeah.
Way to go.
So I guess how it got started is we own some commercial property on the square and have kind of picked up some stuff over the years. And, last year with COVID and everything hitting, I mean, obviously the businesses got hammered pretty hard. And so we were just trying to figure out, like, what can we do? Right now, I mean, everyone's on lockdown. There's tons of people up in the city that are, like, probably on the fence already about coming out here. And I kind of anticipated that there would be some growth this way.
Relocation, you mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. My family's from the Grapevine area originally, and we moved out here in the late 80s. And I've still got family up that way. And so you're just talking to them and it's like, everybody's like, man, we can't go anywhere. It's nice having all this stuff close, but we really, like, there's really no point because you can't even go anywhere right now. And
we're all working from home anyway.
Yeah, everybody's working from home. I mean, if you got a good internet connection these days, it's like, man, you can work from anywhere, and I think cost of living is a little cheaper out here. And
it was the same way. It was the same thing for us. I mean, Anna obviously grew up here, but we just moved back home for me, home Gilmer a couple of years ago, and we came from Frisco, and there's tons of people that,
Yeah, but until now we couldn't have done it. We had to
even since
be able to work, with the fiber being in Gilmer from E-Tex like it is now is a huge component. Being able to come home. So anyway, we moved home a couple of years ago and kind of saw what Haddon and Sage had started doing and kind of brought some of our ideas to the table about economic development and the position that Gilmer was in terms of explosive growth.
Yep.
And kind of started a conversation there.
Yeah, and we had shot that commercial, kind of right before then, because I was thinking, man, we could put a commercial together because if people are wanting to move to East Texas, I mean, there's a lot of options as far as county seats that have low populations, and so we were like, man, let's make a Gilmer like an attractive option for people, So we shot that commercial and then.
Think there's nothing to do in a small town? We disagree. Gilmer, Texas. Come live what you've been looking for. Shop Gilmer. Play Gilmer. Live Gilmer. Visit livegilmer.com.
Just tried whatever we could do to keep the momentum from the from the businesses that had already been coming into town. And I felt like we were just catching the turning point, and it's like, and then everything's like, okay, can we open, I mean,
yeah.
And what's going to happen? How long is this going to last, and everything. So I guess that's kind of, and then kind of amongst that process, I met Anna initially, and, we got to talking and we were kind of on the same page with a lot of different things. And then I met Pat and I was like, dude, like, you guys are our friends. So you didn't sign up for it, but you're there.
But here
so,
we go.
Congratulations.
Here we go.
You're stuck with us.
Yep.
It was nice to meet people that had the same long-term vision that we had. Moving home, I've been fortunate enough in my past to work with some really good economic development people in the hospitality business and in the retention and business development side of things. And I think that the first thing I noticed when I moved home was that we've always had great parts of the city that have kept the city going, the chamber of the city, the EDC board and everybody that works together. And there was just sort of one glaring piece missing that now Gilmer was growing so quickly. It just felt like the right piece to the puzzle to start a destination marketing organization, which is technically what Live Gilmer is. It's a nonprofit. It's destination marketing instead of Convention and Visitors Bureau due to lack of hotels. So it's about economic development and job creation and downtown growth and development and business retention and development, so we're not losing businesses that are growing and going to outgrow us to other cities, and kind of understanding how all the parts are moving and connecting everybody.
Yeah.
And helping everybody make a little money.
Right. I think that was the biggest thing for us. You know, we just really wanted the people here to be able to stay here.
Yeah.
And then, you know, be stable enough to where, you know, other people wanted to come too, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for me, it was more, I mean, it was just real simple, you know. I mean, we had a family restaurant, a small family restaurant on the square for a long time. And, you know, and I mean, it's tough. I mean, if you're an entrepreneur in a small town, I mean, it's a hard business to take on, you know, and you know, so if there's anything that we could do, to help ease that a little bit, you know, and promote that, you know, maybe that would be, you know, that brings people in and that puts money directly in their pockets. I mean, that's as simple as it was for me, you know.
we always said, like, there's great people in Gilmer doing really awesome things, but sometimes people drop the ball on knowing what the other person's doing and, you know, coming all together. And that's kind of what we...
Yeah. Live Gilmer definitely provides an avenue for there to be less duplication of effort.
Yeah.
And for everybody to kind of be able to have the same common goal and put what they do best to work with what everybody else does best, instead of working as hard as you can, go in this direction, working as hard as you can, go in that one. Let's all do what we do best and go the same way.
Yeah. And I was, you know, and I was going to a lot of meetings and stuff, when we first moved back, and I, you know, there were some common themes of things that were issues like roadblocks and stuff. And I think obviously money, you know, how do you fund these projects that we're wanting to do? I mean, cause I think there's only like, you know, a handful of projects that everyone would like to see happen. And I think that's, you know, 90% of people maybe, you know, are wanting the same things. But it's like, you know, how can you pay for that? You know, and you don't want to go and beat people up to like give you money for stuff. I mean, that's like not at all what you want to do. I mean, you know, as far as fundraising and stuff, I think that's not a great way to do it. I think the better way is, hey, here's a product that can help you. You know, and so how can we? Well,
and the value behind that. That's what I was going to say a second ago. Just like Anna said, I mean, we're a destination marketing organization, right. So all of us together are better than, you know, all of those individual paths.
Right.
So if all the businesses and all those boards and all of us that are trying to do all individual good things can put that stuff together, and we have a really good opportunity to take a lot of it online now, which is what we're doing with.
Yep.
The web presence and the marketing presence, and being able to push that out to organizations outside of Gilmer that are going to see it and have people come here and, you know, be able to reciprocate that business.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that's, you know, and that's kind of why, you know, with memberships and stuff like that, I mean, that's how we're fueling a lot of this, a lot of the changes and stuff we're seeing around town now. And, you know, but that's not like, you know, I don't want to go to someone that's already struggling as a small business and say, hey, give me money, you know, with nothing in return. It's like, hey, give me money and I want to try to 10 times whatever money that you gave me back to your business, you know. Right. And I mean, and that's our goal going into it. I mean, we want to make sure that you get that money back as fast as you possibly can. I mean, that's us doing our job. That's right. Absolutely. That's us doing our job. And, you know, with new people moving to town and stuff, I mean, I think that actually makes our job easier, because it's like, okay, now we got a new population of people coming in and they're needing, you know, hey, where do I go do this? Or how do I, you know, who can I find that will do this for me, you know, and stuff. And so I think that, you know, just matching the businesses up to the new people coming in is kind of what we've ended up doing, you know, and I think it's, I mean, up until this point, I've been very satisfied with how everything's going, you know, and I think it grew a lot faster than what we thought it was going to. And, but I mean, you know, we're not letting up though. I mean, we're going to keep this thing growing and, you know, not be satisfied, just keep pushing the envelope and see how far we can go with it.
Yeah. And I mean, I think we recognize too that there's only a finite amount of ways to get things done, keep roads maintained, and, you know, without constantly getting it from the roofs that are already existing here and raising people's taxes. But you can create a whole lot more sales tax revenue, property tax revenue, school tax revenue when you relocate companies in that provide good paying jobs and benefits and can utilize everything that Gilmer has to offer right now and the location that Gilmer's in. And if we want to continue to raise the bar about how much money we have as a city to function, then let's find a way to do it with economic development instead of continue to tax the people that live here. And that's a huge long-term focus for Live Gilmer.
Yep.
And that's going to move, I think, pretty quickly because it's just the right time.
Yeah.
Timing is everything on this.
For years and years and years, all Gilmer has done is just exchange money between the people who lived here. You know, everybody's so generous and trying to help each other out. But now let's get some people from not here to help, you know, fund some of these things too. And I think that helps a lot, you know, at our events and bringing people in. And, you know, that's kind of what we had with the commercial, you know, just hopefully that people not from Gilmer will be willing to come and bring their money here too.
Yeah,
if you have a relative that has a business in California and they're tired of paying for it, call us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll help you get here. We'll reload you. We'll help you
Yeah,
get all your
we'll do
permitting,
whatever we can
planning.
do.
We'll do it all. So it's a much better place to live in, a much better business climate, and it's going to continue to be that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, just making Gilmer just a destination for, you know, regional destination. Like, hey, that there's cool festivals going on. There's concerts going on. There's all these, you know, good boutiques and stuff downtown that we can go shop and spend a whole day down there. Great restaurants to eat at.
Amazing ISDs and
And, I mean, it's
That was
amazing
a huge piece
fiber
for us.
network for your business to be able to run commercially better than any surrounding county that doesn't currently already have the structure that we have. It's really amazing.
Yeah, we're very fortunate in that aspect, you know.
Yeah, the new school was huge for us because now, you know, when people want to bring their business in and they have kids, they can be like, oh, okay, well, here we go, you know.
We have a school district that can compete with a bigger place they might be coming from.
Yeah.
So all of that kind of with a bow on it is how this was born. And I think the success that we've had so far just sort of proves it was the right timing, right piece of the puzzle. And everybody else has been great to support us, all the other entities and working together. I think there was some explaining on our side about what we were doing because I know that it was new. And people just were like, who are these Live Gilmer people?
Yeah. I've heard all kinds of, like, we're trying to take over all the events or the Jamboree, which is not the case. We're not trying to take over the Jamboree. I mean,
we need every piece of the puzzle that existed to be there for us to be able to.
And that kind of goes back to that same, you know, in those initial meetings when I first came back to town, you know, it's like, it's that, you know, we don't want the same people having to do all the events and all the whatever. So if we can split these up between organizations, but just in a coordinated effort, like, hey, we're going to be hitting stuff, you know, once a month in town. You know, or
what month do you want to do something?
I mean, it's hey, you guys have an awesome event that y'all do every year, you know, during this month, and then there's another awesome event that happens this month. Like, how can we fill in those gaps and who's available to fill in those gaps so that everyone's maybe doing one event or two events a year, so no one's getting burnt out on anything. I mean, that
and the pre-existing ones, you know,
not take them over,
right?
Help continue to make them awesome.
Jamboree, I mean, they really started the trend of doing real solid events that bring something to the community. I mean,
absolutely.
So yes, we will continue to do events. We will continue to try and relocate businesses. We are very open to ideas, suggestions about anything anybody wants. Our members that are current members, we could not think enough because that is how we function.
Absolutely.
You know, and 100% of your membership money is going to be something that you're going to be proud to drive around this town and look at. Say, I was part of. I love the Speakers on the Square. My business helped do that.
Yeah.
And as long as we continue to grow with membership, you will continue to be able to see in a very transparent
and real
way.
Touch, feel, see way.
Yes, and it's just going to continue to be the buzz where the county seats. We're between 20 and 30. We have a great opportunity.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So we definitely want to hear from you guys.
Yeah. Any questions or, you know, concerns or anything like that? I mean, and that's kind of what this is supposed to do, is address any of that stuff. You know, we're trying to be very transparent on everything that we do, and it's like, you know, hey, if you got a question, fire us off on Facebook, and our next podcast we'll probably answer it back to you, you know, and stuff. And
go to the website. It's livegilmer.com. Check out the hot deals that are on there right now from our partners. Check out
job
the
postings.
job postings. let us
our
know
directory.
the event calendars on there
Yeah.
for the events that are going on. Our members have the ability to go and load their own events, load their own jobs. You know, if that's something you want to do for your business, let us know.
Yep. Get on there and buy merchandise.
That's
You
right.
can, you
And
know,
so we
Places
really
to-
want to be a
places to
one-stop.
contact us, leave
Yeah,
comments.
we really want to be a one-stop shop for, you know, where do we go to find out what's going on downtown? I need a doctor. I need whatever.
Yep.
As well as have
And
fun
everywhere
stuff to do.
in the county too. Like
Right.
Yeah,
we're not just because we live Gilmer. That's just the county seat, so that's really why we chose the name. But we want to really encompass all of Upshur County. And
yeah.
We have 7
Yeah.
independent ISDs.
Yeah.
I know that number gets thrown
Yeah.
around a little bit, but
And
we
so-
have 7 actual independent ISDs, and they're all super important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we all want everybody to realize that they are not being left out just because we live Gilmer.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. It's like, as far as like making it a destination, well, if people drive all the way out to Gilmer to spend a weekend, I mean, they definitely don't mind driving over to New Diana or
To eat at a
to
great restaurant
to eat
or
somewhere, go
Out
go
to
shopping.
Rowdy Creek to
Yeah.
Yeah,
spend
yeah.
the evening or out to the
Barnwell,
mountains.
yeah.
Yeah, there's so many good things we got going on in the county, and yeah, I mean, we just kind of picked Gilmer because it's the county seat, but yeah, I mean, anybody in the county that's got a business that they think that we can help them as far as advertising, marketing,
Yeah.
and all that. I mean, we'd love to have you
Or
as
just
members.
wants to see Live Gilmer continue to be able to do great things.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
definitely
Yeah.
how this whole thing works. So
40,000 people is a lot better to market than just 5,000.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
for
we'll
sure.
continue to cross promote with Longview. We meet with their EDC next week. We're part of Longview Chamber, and they'll cross promote our businesses.
Yep.
So our regional grow will continue to be a pretty big net. I think for tell us Haddon, what
Be careful. What do you want?
What can we expect? I think telling everybody what these podcasts are going to be going forward and who they're going to be with, and if you
Yeah.
have great ideas, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I think just kind of going forward, we're wanting to spotlight interesting people that are in the county that are
that
doing
you may or may not
really
have known were here.
good
or-
things
Yeah.
and things that are happening maybe on like a larger, like maybe even like an infrastructure scale. I talked to Charlie over at E-Tex the other day, and I'd love to get him
They
on
are
a
doing some
podcast.
amazing-
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like, and
that's
I
in
knew that they
here.
had a lot of stuff going on, but until we sat down and kind of went
Yeah.
through some stuff,
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is unbelievable, And so I'd like to get
Yeah.
him on here. There's just several interesting people that are doing things.
Mr. Emery, who's got parts on the Mars rover.
Yeah, he has a
Right out
machine
in
shop
Pritchett.
out in Pritchett,
That's
and I mean,
incredible.
Yeah.
and stuff. And so I like to reach out to him, and I mean, there's just anybody that might blow you away. I mean, we've got so many people in town and around here, and people that are moving in. Maybe we can grab some people that are moving in and say, hey, why did you pick Gilmer?
Yeah. How did you
and
find
how
Gilmer?
did you find us? Yeah, I mean, because I've been meeting a lot of new people, and it's always interesting to hear, how their connections,
And
brought
walking around
them here.
downtown, I mean, there was a time when I knew everybody, but
Yeah,
just walking
yeah,
around
it's-
downtown today, I was going, no idea who you guys
Yeah.
are, but hey, I'm super glad, you're
you're
here spending
here.
money.
Yeah,
Like that's
absolutely.
greatness,
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think just like giving people a place to come to find out about things they had no idea were going on in Gilmer. It's the first time that we'll be connected that way, and I think that's not going to do anything but just continue to make us all feel like we're in a really cool club together.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yep, for sure. Oh, we got a kid knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're out of school.
What?
Hey, we're recording, buddy.
We'll be in there in just a sec, okay? Do you need to go to the bathroom? Okay, we'll be in there in just a sec. We didn't leave you.
We're just like everybody else.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Our kids are all
Families
running
and
around.
kids.
Kids are here.
Baseball
Oh, yeah.
practice.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah. Did we want to go through like who we actually are, or
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and yeah. So I'm Haddon Starnes. This is my wife,
I'm
Sage Starnes.
Sage?
I'm Anna McDaniel Conlon. This is my husband, Pat Conlon.
Pack on.
I grew up here in Gilmer, and Pat and I lived and worked in Frisco for years. And I think we said we were just able to move. This is coming home for me, so I was thrilled to finally get to do that.
Feels like home for me.
Yeah.
For
I'm an
sure.
Upshur County girl. I graduated from Union Grove in 2003. I'm dating myself, but
Please.
You're so old.
I know.
Well, I don't know what that makes me. So
Yeah.
you back that down.
Yeah. Yeah. And I graduated from Harmony in 2004. And then Pat's got a real interesting story how he kind of ended up out here. You
Yeah.
tell him a little bit.
He ain't from around here.
That might have to be a longer story.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
podcast.
There's not many people that get to Gilmer via Wyoming, Hawaii,
Yeah.
Gilmer. It's
Yeah.
an interesting path.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you see him on the street, you can stop and ask him.
Oh, yeah. But we're lucky to have him out here for sure. The
Absolutely.
guy's got a lot of good stuff to bring to the table. So,
Similar small town, better weather, better people.
Better weather here.
Yeah, better weather.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. No more shoveling snow. Well,
No.
except for this year.
Man,
no
yeah,
kidding.
like what? Maybe it was you that brought that here.
Yeah. It's Pat's fault. The snowstorm happened.
Most things are Pat's fault.
It was fun. It was fun watching everybody that doesn't know how to drive in snow try and drive in snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we're here to entertain you.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, anything else you guys can think of
I
that?
mean, I'd just say quick recap. It's Liv Gilmer.
Yep.
But we'll probably answer
Yeah,
anything.
that's right. Find us on livegilmer.com. And if you have
Follow
any,
us on Facebook.
yeah, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I dabble in Snapchat, but I'm not very good at that yet.
This will be posted on YouTube
Yeah.
and podcast
That's
audio
Yeah,
stations.
we're-
So
Apple Podcast.
And the commercial that y'all referenced, you can also find through our website
Yeah.
on our YouTube.
and
For
on
sure.
YouTube. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
And
log
if-
on everywhere and like and subscribe and
Yeah, that's
all
right.
that stuff. See what all we got going on because we're trying to put out content pretty regular, and maybe not podcasts, but just upcoming events,
That's right.
things like that. I mean, we want to.
And honestly, I mean, just like we said, again, kind of back to the marketing organization that we are, and a lot of content creators that put stuff online don't necessarily tell the truth about why or whatever. Obviously, this may eventually generate revenue for what we're doing, but more importantly, the online presence, all of those likes and subscribes are only going to further the online presence that we're trying to do for
Yeah.
marketing businesses
That's right.
and the Upshur County area. So-
Absolutely.
Yep.
So the more you share, the more you like, the more you follow, the more the businesses that are members are going to be able
Yeah.
to be seen.
Yeah, that reach gets out there and maybe brings in people from different areas.
Mm-hmm.
So
So if you want to call us, our office number is 903-843. No, that's
No.
not right.
680-9125.
Yeah.
680-9125. I don't know whose number, my boyfriend. I don't know whose number that was. Sorry.
And then if you have any questions or, anything you want to ask us,
Messages.
our email is on the website. And you can always message us on Facebook or Instagram or
You'll probably
whatever.
see us running around down
Yeah,
there.
or
So.
hail us down on the side of the street when I'm dancing down the sidewalk because of the music.
All right, guys.
Perfect.
Thank you.
awesome.
That's
Yep.
a good first start. You
See
guys
y'all
will see
next-
us around.
Yep.
All right.
See y'all next time.
See y'all next time.
Let's roll.